Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. So I bought another box of beneficials from Nature's Good Guys. I'm obsessed with buying beneficial bugs. But anyways, so 2 days ago I noticed that my boxwood hedge next to my house is having horrible spider mite issues, like huge. And I noticed this because the two shrubs, the two of them by the house or closest to the back door, were looking yellowy, and then the rest of them were looking dark green. I'm like, what is going on here? So taking a closer look, definitely spider mites. I deal with spider mites. I mean, it's just a constant struggle dealing with spider mites inside, outside. It's not a matter of eradicating them at this point. It's just a matter of maintaining them at low levels so that your plants can still be healthy and thrive. If you let the spider mite infestation take over, they will suck all of the chlorophyll, the juices, whatever it is that they get out of the plant leaves. They will suck it out of the plant leaves and the leaves will die off. And if you lose all your leaves, your plant's going to have a hard time making food for itself. And then ultimately it can kill your plant. So I bought some insects that I think will be, that will help for this. And this website actually gives you, there's a little quiz of, what you think is going on. It'll help pick the right bugs for you. So I did that. And we are going to put these, bugs outside. And then I also got some free gifts because I met a certain order amount, of course. But I will tell you this, when you are ordering from them, you don't, this stuff ships quickly. This is overnight shipping. That's your only option because some of these excuse me, they are shipping live bugs to you. So you don't want anything sitting in the mail for a week, a couple days, whatever, in the heat and the temps. You don't want that. So you want the overnight shipping. That is the only option. That is the smartest option. Now that does cost more. I think mine was like 25 or 28 bucks, but I got my bugs in like a day. So, all right, so let's open this. And you want them to get to you quickly because you obviously have an issue that needs resolving very fast. So let's look through here and I'll show you guys what I got. My FedEx thing. Okay, so my two free items were ladybugs. Come on, lift up, gimbal. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can move this up. Come on. There you go. Okay, so I got 1,500 ladybugs for free. And then I got two egg hatching habitat cups for praying mantis. I'm just reading it exactly how it's written on here, but I got praying mantis casings. And then I bought a special blend of mites, and these should help with multiple different mites. So if you don't know what kind of spider mites you have, the multiple special blend of mites can help target all the different mites. So this looks like an ice pack, and they give you a nice size ice. What is this? Is this an ice pack? Oh Lord, I see them. I see them. Look at them ladybugs. Ah! Let me show you. They just moving around in here. Oh. Ah, hi guys. Hi guys. Look at you. You traveled. You traveled. Look at them. Bugs. Okay, so that's the ladybugs. These I think are the mantis. 2 eggs. So it has 2 egg cases, and then you have this little hatching thing. So I don't know when these are supposed to hatch. Okay, so you can hatch the habitat in a warm area out of direct sunlight. Check every few days. For hatching, the egg cases will need approximately 70 degrees for 2 to 6 weeks to hatch, depending on when the female laid the egg. Release the baby mantises as soon as hatching occurs. Outdoor hatching, attach the egg case to a twig or place in the crotch of a plant about 1 to 2 feet off the ground. When hatching, the young crawl from between tiny flaps and hang from silky threads about 2 inches below the egg case. Once the egg has hatched, it does not change in appearance. The well camouflaged babies will disperse within an hour. So we could do this 2 ways. So if I put it outside, you know, on a plant or whatever, the babies will hatch and go, and I probably won't even see them. I hope I see them. But if I hatch it indoors or in a controlled situation where I'm keeping an eye on it, then we'll be able to see them. And I kind of think I want to do that option. I'm not going to open this right now, but they need 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks. The ladybugs we will release right away. Okay, so I've got predatory mite booklet for spider mite control. And it tells, like, there's so many options other than spraying, which obviously neem oil works great, but when you've got a whole hedge of plants, you need a little bit more help than that. Oh, they got a new one. See, like this, they give you a list of the mites and what they look like. This tells you some of your options. Oh gosh, this gimbal is being crazy. And then you want to, tells you when to actually release these. So it is so hot in Ohio right now. We will wait to release these guys in the morning. Introduce in the morning, evening, or when temperatures are cooler. Okay, this is for the ladybugs. Oh my gosh, look at all their little legs sticking out. Look at that. They're so cute. So I'm gonna store these till the evening, and I probably will keep them in this box here until it's time to release them. I don't want to release them right now. It's too hot outside. All right, so let me find my other mites who should be in here. All right, here they go. So this are the other mites. It's a multi-pack. It's a special mite mix, it says. 10K mites. So this targets 2 spotted spider mites, European red mites, spruce mites, and many other pest mite species. So introduction: remove webbing, lightly mist infested plants, disperse mites onto infested area or into hanging boxes. Leave the open container in place for 24 hours to allow any remaining mites to be introduced. So perfect. It says for best results, introduce immediately. Now I'm guessing that, well, okay, so this says apply early morning or late afternoon. So we will wait for this. Do not store in sunlight. Okay, so we'll release this with the ladybugs later on today because it is way too hot to do that right now. But yeah, so here's what we got. These, and then this was free, and then the ladybugs were free. So we will release all of these this afternoon. So here are the shrubs in question. This is my boxwood hedge, and I feel like you can clearly see a color difference from here down to the ones that way. So definitely darker down there, lighter over here. So that led me to see that there's definitely an issue here. And then look closely at the leaves and you can see issues with the colors. That to me screams spider mite damage. Now I don't see any heavy webbing, but I do see a lot of bugs walking on the leaves. Let's see if we see anything back here. Yeah, to me that looks like spider mite damage. And I was just at a nursery yesterday and I noticed spider mite damage at that nursery. I noticed spider mites webbing all over the place in there. That to me is like a red flag. Don't buy anything from that nursery. And I took a video of it, so I can include a clip so you can see what that looks like on a different kind of plant. So it's time to release our buggies. Let's go outside and do that. Come on, guys. Look at them.
They're flying everywhere.
All right, it just does not feel right.
I should have brought my bug net hat thingy.
Come on. All right.
Scared one's on my head or something. I see them fly away. They finally free.
Yeah, they are.
Yay! I love them. Is they all out, or is they still coming out? Oh,
Yeah, there's still tons of them coming out.
white particles on that, or like whitish yellow particles on that leaf. Right next to where you were. He was like standing right behind you.
So while the ladybugs are dispersing, we're gonna go ahead and open this. And I think because these help with mites, I'm actually gonna sprinkle a little bit into my containers that have elephant ears and bananas, because, well, they're very prone to spider mites. Like, they typically are the thing that spreads spider mites in my garden. So I'm a sprinkle, because it has a little salt shaker. So we're gonna shake it like a salt shaker and spread some of this onto those, and then we're gonna leave it over here at the boxwood. So let's pop this top in. See if I can do that and not. Come on, buddy. Ah, there it goes. We do like this. See, that's what it looks like inside. And I'm gonna turn it to the salt shaker portion. Now let's head over to our elephant ears and just sprinkle a bit of this before we just leave it over here with the boxwoods. Okay, can you see the little mites walking on this? You see that mite, the mites over on the top? Okay, so there's our mites. Now we're gonna sit this near our boxwoods. So I don't know if that's exactly how it should have been done for the mites, but I just sprinkled across some of the most mited up of the boxwoods, these two, and then I stuck it right close to one of them so that the mites can crawl out, but you definitely could see them. They're in there. So let's check on the ladybugs and see if they need more help getting out of their little case. Ooh, there goes this. Come on, guys, you're good. You can get out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I still feel like I've got bugs walking on me. I don't like that feeling, but I'm happy to have the ladybugs released and the mites released. They were free with purchase. I did not choose to get them. They just came with the order, and there really wasn't I don't remember if there was an option to deselect them, but I'm not unhappy with them, if that makes sense. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll link to where you can buy these. I'm not an affiliate. I don't have a code for you, sorry. But I will link where you can get them for yourself if you're interested or want to see what they've got online. It's definitely a different option than spraying, but there's nothing wrong with spraying neem oil and treating your plants for pests that way. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.